do you want to do the intro?
Yeah. Hello, guys. Welcome to the Avour and Zion podcast.
Yeah.
And I'm Zion.
Yeah. Avour, right? Yeah.
Oh, okay. I think this is our first podcast.
This is the first podcast of a very long podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting.
It should be interesting.
Yeah.
We have a lot of interesting topics to talk about. We're going to begin talking about politics, economics, and business, and basically everything. It's not like everything pod in some sense. I don't know.
Yeah. So where's our first topic?
Oh, wait. First of all, what's going on with you, Phil? What's going on with you? I saw you posted them. You released some songs.
Oh yeah. For you guys who don't know, I'm actually an artist.
Yes, you're
technically,
an artist.
if that's a thing.
No, you're an artist. You make music.
Yeah, I'm a lot of things. So it's very weird for me to see I'm something. You get? Yeah. So it's like yeah. We have like about 3 music. Like, the interesting thing I'm trying to do is like I'm trying to release like a music every week, which is strange, right? People think it's impossible.
Music every week.
Yeah, which is what I've been doing every week. Like I'm so prolific, right?
You're so good.
I'm just joking, guys. But like I have a lot of like music that like I could do, like I could write stuff. Very interesting. Oh. I'm trying it. It's just like
for how long will it be? For how long will it be?
I can do it forever, right?
So you die. That would be like you're probably be an artist that probably has like the most amount of music ever written. If you're writing the music every week.
Not true. People like if you know the amount of songs Ed Sheeran, has written. But apart from just the one you've heard is the one he lets you listen to. But he has written a lot of music. Like I think there's this guy Disclosure. If you know Disclosure,
I don't know Disclosure. Who's Disclosure?
He did like maybe it's something for Sam Smith or something like that. I'm not sure if it's the one. I'm trying to rephrase. But there was an artist, like they're not even really artists. They're like songwriters or like something. You don't even know them.
They write song.
They literally like write song every day. I remember. Yeah. Like
so you're trying to begin this like for like till you die, or you have a time frame, 1 month, 2 months.
As long as possible.
So how's it been going? At least release. I think you released like 3 or so.
Yeah, 3. 4th one this week.
Oh, I didn't want more this week again.
Yeah,
just check him out. It's quite good. It's not
there'll be like links down below, like for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
I just check him out on Spotify, guys.
Yeah, let's go into the deal. What's up with Zion?
I don't know, Joe. I've been quite, I don't know, depressed lately.
Oh my God. Let's talk about that now.
Life, I don't know. I've been feeling somehow.
So have you guys heard that depression is not real, according to the Tates? But let's not talk about that.
But I'm feeling depressed.
Yeah.
It should be real. I'm feeling depressed. So it's real.
Okay.
I'll be fine, friends. I'm fine, folks.
Yeah.
Oh, so a big story.
But you see the difference, right? He says depressed, but what you guys think is that, like, yeah, we don't like medicate ourselves based on everything. Like, people feel like they have ADHD, they are depressed or something like that. They just medicate themselves to death. But like, you have a different culture, where that's not really.
That's African culture, yes.
African.
Or Nigerian culture. When you say yeah, what do you mean by yeah?
A place that's not too westernized in some sense, like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
like not even that. I feel like there are even some other countries too where, like, so no, like unlike America, right? There are countries where like it's not legal for you to advertise. Like if you are a medicine company, like you can't just advertise to mass.
Same with lawyers too. You don't go around seeing them lawyers advertising. So it's like a
but in the UK like they do that. Like in the US rather,
they do that.
Like you can like there are ads on TV and everything about medicine and stuff like that. So yeah, let's get into our main topic. We are not talking about that today.
Yeah, we'll talk about that some other days. So we're talking first we're talking about Naira. That's been getting a lot of I don't know, backlash and all. Probably been complaining about Naira now. So want to probably just look into it and see why Naira is doing so bad.
Yeah.
And why it's
actually, Zion, you know what? Do something. Check out Naira to dollar value on Google. Let's see what they say.
Okay,
very interesting.
That's the recent one. Okay, the
no. Let's see what Google thinks the price of Naira is, or what CBN.
Okay, so let me type it. What is the
dollar?
That's Naira to dollar ratio.
Yeah.
Naira to dollar. This is very 436
wow.
Naira.
Yeah. That's very interesting. No, it's not a joke. That's awesome. Like
436 Naira.
Yeah. Like you got $1 for 400 for last month or when? Like that must be true. Like if it's on Google, is it not true? Don't you get what I mean? It's like
okay.
Is there something wrong here? Because the last time I bought $1, it was 420.
When was the last time you bought dollar? How many decades ago did you buy dollar? at 420.
420. Oh, it's not even 420 anymore, right? That was last month. It's 440 or something.
Huh.
So in case you guys haven't noticed, the dollar is on a great decline. So actually, we were looking at a graph yesterday, and then it was like the Naira is going to the moon. But you know, the funny thing was going to the moon in the opposite direction because we were looking at it against the dollar.
Okay.
So it's going like this, but really it's really going like this.
Yeah.
If you plot it the other way around. But you know what is funny is that like CBN are really going aggressive on, and people don't know this because it's weird, right? I think in 2020 or so, when I was yelling about this stuff, right, the limit on a Naira card was about $500. You know this?
Yes, $500. Yes.
Then a year later, they changed it to 100.
I think now it's 20.
Right now, early June or April, they changed it to $20. Right.
That's the amount of dollars you can spend in a month.
Yeah. And like people are not talking about this because this really pisses me off. Nobody cares, right? But now it's literally zero because they just reject your card, even though it's officially 20, right? It's zero because banks they will just reject your card. So what the CBN is trying to do is that like
trying to clamp down.
Basically, they've doubled their money supply. They've printed so in 2022, right, before the pandemic. I don't remember the exact value of what our money supply was, which is the M2, which is like the circulating
That's
Naira.
2019. That's
2020, right before the pandemic, right? If you can check it, was maybe 20 trillion Naira was in circulation. But anyways, I'm not sure about the exact value, but just within those 2 years, they've doubled the money supply to like 40 trillion or so. So they basically doubled the money supply in 2 years.
Huh.
So when you think about it, the M2 supply, since Naira existed, I don't know when Naira was first issued, maybe 1962, who knows? But they doubled the money supply in 2 years. Right. So we know most of this is the CBN fault, right? They stimulated the economy. I know the weird thing about this, right? When other countries stimulate their economy, which is a really bad...
No, it's only let's
not say it's a bad stuff.
It's a bad idea, actually.
Yeah, you can say it's a bad idea, but
they actually mean it well, but it doesn't end well.
I mean, they know the way it's going to end, right? What they are trying to achieve is to temporarily stimulate the economy. Like, it's an artificial stimulus onto the economy to make the economy move. But eventually, you'll be a correction. But you know, this is the difference between Nigeria, when Nigeria stimulates the economy. So CBN there was a complaint. It was like a power complaint. They took them to court to seize one of their funds. So what happens was when the CBN released some funds, like the stimulated economy, to release some funds for the power complaints, those guys basically just siphoned the money into their private companies.
Same guy is this from?
No, literally, like, they were trying to stimulate that particular sector of the economy, right?
That's power sector.
Yeah. So some guys, they just basically siphoned the funds to like their private account. They moved it up and down.
Huh.
So you see the difference between Nigeria, because Nigeria is so corrupt that even though you try to stimulate the economy, which is technically a bad policy to do, let's not just say it's bad, it's good temporarily. If you even try to do that, like, it's not end up well because the money will just, like, so the funny thing is this.
Getting back into the
Yeah. The funny thing is those guys that they stimulate because they just printed Naira, right? They stimulated the economy with Naira. Those guys, what they end up doing with that money is they take that money that you just printed from thin air and they used to start buying dollar, which will increase the pressure on the
demand is going to be the pressure. The demand side is going to be quite high. So it's
right. So So dollar. Literally, what they are. So CBN is trying to crack down on people being able to use dollar. But like the only people it's affecting is just the average person.
Yeah.
Right? And the average person does not care, which is really
no. It doesn't matter whether or not the average person cares or not. It gets back to bite them in their butt, because once the Naira to dollar is shit, then things become more expensive.
The average person is always going to be beaten in every way possible. But it's just the fact that they are ignorant about it, because they would blame Buhari at the end of the day. And they will try to vote Obi. Yeah. It's just a low-level thinking. They didn't even understand what is actually happening. It's like... So now, basically, like, a Naira card is useless.
It is. Like, I tried buying a domain, not last week, because it was very frustrating. I spent 4 hours. I felt that probably the what I was doing was like GoDaddy sucked. Then I was just moving, and it occurred to me that actually the issue wasn't with them, but because it was a Naira card. And so I think I spoke to you. Then you said that the limit of dollar Naira is like $20, but they're high. What I was going to buy was even lesser than 20, but it doesn't even work.
Interesting.
Doesn't even work.
So I don't know. You think about it this way, that basically, what I was telling to Daniel was this, right? Before, like, if as they are trying to like basically what they're trying to do is that they don't want people to basically be able to hold dollar.
Yes.
Which is interesting because first, if I was even like, I don't even want to hold the dollar myself because the dollar is like, okay, this is the issue, right? I think you had the question is that why is the naira so bad? I think that was the question.
Yeah, that's the question. Why is naira so bad?
But I was like, that question is so flawed because the real question is why fiat currency so bad? Because it's not as if the dollar is that good, right? The dollar is also inflating at 9% or something like that every year, right? That's also like a bag of shit. But you have to realize that like since everything's pegged against the dollar, things are getting crushed. Right, so it's like the naira is getting infinitely crushed, even though what is pegged against is also getting crushed. Should we move on to the next topic, or should continue?
Should continue. So what's the fate of the ordinary man? The fate of the ordinary average person?
First, the average person is going to be fucked. Like till they get like, so if someone that is 21 years now and does not know anything about this, like till you get to 50 years, you're going to be fucked because. First, if you don't know, there's nothing you can do. Then if you even know, it's like a long way to be able to break free. So people think Jackpot is the answer, right?
That's living the country.
Yeah. But it's not even really true. What you need to change is your mindset because what happens is that you end up in another system and you are still a slave within that system, right? You are the average person. You're not even the average person. You're just kind of below average or just average within that system and you still don't have freedom. Because if you think about it here, like most people watching this video now, like you can't just be like next week I'm moving to like another country, just pick another country and spend 6 months there. Then move to another place, spend 6 months there. Like you basically don't have that freedom, right? Then even people that jackpot move to Canada too, they also don't have that freedom. They can't even just move because they have like a job. Yeah, they have to work, right? The expenses, the tax they are crazy. We're reading an article. Yeah, we're reading an article. So there were these guys that I think that they're in Unilag, right? Said it to Femi, they were in Unilag, right? So they interviewed 2 guys and girls. They didn't know they're a different company. One was in JP Morgan, one was in another company, right? The other guy is kind of like a nerd. It makes the sense money, right? It's cool. The other girl is kind of smart because I was telling my guy that this girl is actually smarter. Because at the end of the interview, as she was analyzing her cost and everything, because she has a detailed way of how she spends her money. But she was saying that she plans to move away from the UK in the next 2 years. Why the other guy was just like, it's going to work. I didn't even care. But because she noticed that the tax there was like 40%, and she was making about 100K or so, which means that she was only making $60K, right? And she was already thinking long time that like she can't stay here. Like the tax here is like 40%. Can you imagine? Like she's losing 40%. A lot of money. Yeah. And they even have like a progressive income tax, which is a stupid idea. Really, what that does is that like as you earn more, they charge you more.
Yeah, it goes.
Yeah, so literally, there's no incentive for you to earn more. The incentive you just have is to like basically be average so that like you're not going to be taxed much.
But then if you're not earning as much as you'd love to, then you live within a particular in the society,
which is comfortable for them. Unlike here, right? The average there, they are comfortable, they are chill, they have what they want. They live the normal average. Like the normal average life here sucks. Even above average life here is even yeah. So what I'm saying, the problem with Jackpot is that you can easily just go and get comfortable in the average life of and that system. Don't you get? Which is really sad. And that thing, talking about average, one of my guys was saying one of the things he fears the most is about like lagging behind the crowd. You know, like falling behind. And I was like, that's really interesting because I didn't really think about that. What always scares me is like being within like the crowd. Yeah, just being that like just imagine not being able to identify you, just like you're just the average. You're like the mean. You get. So it's like I feel like sometimes it's better to be like temporarily behind to be able to get ahead eventually than to just be, you know. So, I think we are good with this topic, right?
Are we good?
Or do you want us to talk about?
No, I don't know. I was looking at Naira to dollar ratio. 119 was 363. So what the difference?
3 what?
63. That's 119. Now
okay, it's 119.
Yeah, now it's 436.
Looking at the price
in the black market, I think that's around 740 something. What's the difference actually between? Why is
so it's interesting that you call that black market. In my own thoughts, the CBN rate is the black market rate because I don't know who's getting dollar at that price. It's probably the banks. So you can imagine that's actually the black market because the privileged few that can get the dollar at that price.
No one gets dollar at that price. That's the
people
point.
Get the dollar at that price, right? So when the government dish out budgets and stuff, they do so I know I was reading something about how like literally the guys in parliament will be fighting about the dollar price, how blah blah blah. When they issue a government budget, and like when they get their revenue and stuff like oil, when they sell oil and stuff like that, the CBN issues, they sell it, they give it to different departments on the budget at that official price. So there are some privileged few that get the dollar at that price. Don't forget. That's why they are trying to maintain that price. Because if not, I don't know.
But normal citizens are not getting dollar at that price.
What did I say about? I said normal citizens are fucked. We have gone over this already. But yeah, it is what it is.
Why is the so if the government is saying that okay, they are selling the ratio of naira to dollar is 436 to $1, then what I don't get at that price, like you said, the ones you called fucked are getting around 700 something dollars. I found out even bank, I'm not even saying that these rates to people.
Yeah,
banks.
Yeah, for sure. We're making a loss for sure. So, like, do you know why Nigeria has like he pegged like, why the CBN sets the price? Because like technically, like you would say, okay, let the free market set the price. That is the case in some countries. But if you let the free market set the price of, if CBN just like let the free market set the price, would they want to keep the official rate? The dollar will be 900 by the end of today. Right? But what happens is that like since we like basically we are like an oil company, what we have is that we sell oil to other people and like oil is a good commodity. So that gives us the leverage then like to be able to like say this is the price and we'll peg it to this price you get and we use it to like sell our produce and stuff like that. But that's falling apart now, so they can't keep that. But I get there are some people that have like actually like thought about like what they can actually do, but I don't know what CBN plan is, so I think I don't even know what their plan is.
I think the guy that's Emefiele just trying to just stabilize it one way or another. Is trying to just stabilize that because one thing we did was getting all these beauty change guys. The beauty change guys.
Was that a good idea?
I don't think it's a good idea, but I don't know. But I later found out that we are kind of the only one of the very few governments where the central bank actually gives money to forex actually trade. I mean to these British guys. Most people just get it from wherever they get it from. But the government literally in the country, they outsource it out. But the government in the country actually just literally gives sales to them.
So it does seems like a good decision, doesn't it? It feels like it's trying to get them to go procure their dollar.
No, that's what they are doing now. They are going to go and procure their dollar because actually, in some sense, I see the guy's arguments because so you sell. So CBN sells dollars to them at just 436, then they resell it at 700 something or something.
Oh, if they were doing that now.
That was what they were doing, but the good thing about it was that because there were a lot of them doing those competitions, so of course the prices were not
for sure.
But you feel that because of the scarcity, then it's even more scarce now because now that those vendors are now lesser now.
See, he has no choice. They are running out of reserve, right? They are not making enough money from
forex.
Yeah. Did you hear about how they said how much was being stolen, the oil stuff that they were not making any money. Maybe we'll talk about that and that time. I have not read much about it.
Yeah. I haven't really gone deep into it. I just saw it, but probably just talk about that next time. A lot of money was stolen. But I see to your point, they're not really making enough money for it. To even say to chat and or I don't know. It's very difficult for you to actually walk into a bank and like it's very difficult to just say you want to work and get dollar. Like it just made it so difficult to just and I understand why because. When we were talking about it during the week, when they don't want to owe dollar, they want to even convert naira to dollar.
Of course,
because they put a lot of downward pressure on naira.
Of course. So I think Mike Esole was saying this that he had a complaint in Venezuela or something like that, and when the government was about to crash overnight, he had $5 million in his bank account. They literally just converted it to their pesos or whatever it was.
The currency.
Yeah, and exactly. So they just take your dollar, convert it to their nonsense stuff that they've inflated.
I think they're trying to do that in Nigeria now.
Of course, that's exactly what they're trying to do. That's what they're trying to do. Also, so it's not only just about dollar. Like, if you have things that are inflation edge, so there were rich people that owned massive farmlands and stuff like that. And what happens when there's inflation is that people that actually own things that are productive, so there were these rich people that owned massive land farming, like Venezuela or whatever country it was. So what the government just did that overnight, they seized their property, right?
The government seized the property.
Yeah, they just seized the property, the farmland and everything. They seized it, and so you can imagine how do you want to edge yourself? If you are the rich guy that was you understood what was happening, right? Okay. So it's there's nothing you can do because you just literally took it by force, right? So yeah.
How government are they running in Venezuela? I can just seize property. Let me check it out. Venezuela.
Socialism.
Oh, this is socialism.
Yeah, of course now.
So the government basically have control over your stuff there.
Yeah.
Interesting.
We're not going to go deep into that now. Although,
I just find it fascinating. Just come and
I
just
think, did I send you a video about this country? Was it Venezuela or
What country
what
is
country
that?
did I send you about? I was like, this is exactly what is happening in Nigeria. Like, we are following down this route.
Oh, I'm not sure I got that video.
Although Nigeria is very capitalistic, let's
No,
give us credit for that.
Funny enough, I was telling someone that's one of the things that can make.
Oh
not
yeah,
make
that's
us-
the only thing.
If we were socialist, we would have been fucked
Yeah,
by now.
for sure.
Because think about how incompetent the government is. And
Yeah,
just
for
imagine
sure.
that our answer in the hands of the government. It's not because we are actually a capitalist nation in some sense. I don't know.
Yeah, that's the
I
only
don't know.
thing.
You don't want the government to even have control over this kind of sectors. Because the little ones they have control over, you just messed up. For example, I feel that if the power was actually privatized to be better,
What is
better
that? If
run.
what was privatized?
Power.
Power. It's
That's-
power. I thought it was privatized already.
It is, but it is
It's still
it is-
monopoly or what?
no, it is privatized, but then it is still how would I say? There's no competition there.
Yeah.
So it's more like saying, oh, okay, we don't want to be privatized, but then just one person doing it.
Right.
Like there's no.
So it's
competition there.
monopolized.
It's monopolized, yeah. So if they were like, even though they're just 3 or 4 players,
Yeah.
then you could apply your shoes. Okay, I don't want to get my part from this guy. He's messing up. I don't get my part from this particular guy.
Yeah, because what you can think about it, right? Why it is that? Because like you think of the infrastructure it will take for it to like
Generates, yeah.
exactly. So there's always going. I feel like there's always going to be a monopoly because like someone owns all the power lines. Like if you want to compete with them, you have to build all the the infrastructure and the networking and everything too. You know the funny thing. Yeah. It's complex. I remember like there's a game theory stuff we did where it was like you trying to optimize. Like if you wanted to power a line from here to let's say another place, like they have to figure out what is the shortest amount of like lines they have to use to wire it to that particular site. They have to consider roads, consider a lot of things.
Yeah. I have to
Real
be
crazy
picky
things they have
sometimes.
to do. Yeah.
I think it's just capital intensive. Like those things, really capital
Yeah.
intensive. Actually, that's yeah.
Yeah.
Unless probably just go other routes, maybe solar or something. But then
So that's not reliable.
solar isn't reliable.
Yeah.
Huh.
Isn't. It is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is.
So yeah. Okay.
So that's about Naira. I don't know.
So yeah.
So there's
that's-
the conclusion that the average people are just there's nothing they can do about
There's
this.
a lot of things you can do. Right?
Yeah, so let's talk about solutions now.
Solution.
We spent like a lot of time just talking
So
about.
now I just criticized the ideology of Jackpa. Right? But
no,
the
I
truth
agree with
is
you. I
that-
tend to agree with you on
Yeah,
that.
but the truth
I
is
agree
that
with you on
like I mean that's one solution. It's definitely a good solution.
That's leaving the
it's not really
country.
a solution. It's like it's something you can definitely do. Like
It's a solution.
it's useful.
Mm.
It's useful. So another solution is to just convert your stuff to be old. Yeah, I always have telling people to hold dollar since 2020, but like now it's not even an advice
It's
anymore.
not advice
like,
anymore. Yeah.
I mean, like it's just obvious, right? But what again can you do?
What can you do? I don't know what you can do. Let's see. But one thing you don't want to do is actually just hold Naira.
Yeah, of course.
That's the mother of all bad advices.
Yeah,
like,
but
hold Naira.
you know the irony of it is that like just the fact that we're saying people should not to hold Naira is exactly what's going to contribute to the fall of Naira. But like, okay, people can be in the comment that okay, yeah, like that's what is causing it, but that's not true because like we are literally just following a trend. It's not like us not saying you should not hold Naira. Naira is always going to fall. So it's like even though we're adding flame to the fire, it's like fire is still burning. So yeah, whatever. This is what it is. But so like there's nothing you can do, right? It's going to.
Yeah, we should just trust the government to just fix.
But I guess Obi will come and save you guys if that's what you guys believe.
Oh, we're talking about that.
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
I
So
don't know,
guys, I
that
want to talk about Sneako, right?
Sneako. Oh, okay.
So Sneako was just banned from YouTube. Maybe
It
like
was banned?
a week ago or 2 weeks ago.
It was banned.
Yeah, it was
Huh.
banned from YouTube.
What did
But
it
it's
do?
interesting. Let's not get there. We'll get to why it was banned. But what I wanted to show was I wanted to just get your view on Sneako, right?
Okay.
So Sneako is someone I've been watching since I was like 19 or 20 or so. Like he
Okay.
has been on YouTube since he was 14.
Huh.
I think he's 23 now, right? But like then, like it was kind of like maybe underrated in some sense because I like the way you think. Right? So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to play a video of Sneako from I don't know what age he was here, but it looks like he was like 15, 16
Okay.
It was in high school, right?
Okay.
I'm going to play a video. Can you see my screen?
Yeah, I can.
So I have like, so his video is not on
this is
YouTube anymore.
Rumble.
So
Okay,
this
it's
is
not on
Rumble.
Rumble now.
It's not like it's on Rumble. I think someone just it's on
okay.
Rumble actually, right? But someone just reuploaded.
Okay, so for those of you that I don't know, Rumble is the competitor for YouTube's competitor.
Yeah, like I feel like they are doing good,
Rumble.
but like let's talk about Rumble before we go into Sneako. I feel like Rumble, their user interface sucks, right?
It does suck. It feels wrong.
So in case you guys don't know, Zion is a graphics guy.
I like
a software
the logo.
guy.
The logo is good.
Logo is good, but I don't understand who they employ to design the website.
It's like
I think the app is okay.
No,
But the website looks like a porn site.
Yeah, except it's green.
No, not even the green.
It's not like I would have an idea of how a porn site looks like. But I'm just saying that it does look like a porn site.
Yeah, it does. It does.
I don't know,
like it just feels like all this not even like I don't even mean porn site because some porn sites are good like
I don't know what you're talking about. But then if
but
I
like,
had an idea,
you know what I mean? Like it looks like okay, it's not even. This doesn't look that bad, but they can do better. Sure, they're competing with YouTube for Christ's sake.
no, it's like they picked someone from the street and like, oh, but it's fine. I just feel like this is 222 for crying out loud. 222 for crying out loud.
Yeah. I feel like the app is better, but.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, we are going to watch. So this is Sneako when he was like 16. I don't know what age he was here, but the video is called "How People View You."
Okay.
Very interesting.
It's a 3 minutes video.
So just take in mind, this is the kind of videos I watched when I was see, I was younger. I'm still younger. So guys, I want to like show my brother Sneako. Right, so I don't think he knows anything about Sneako. But
I don't know.
The funny thing is, I've been watching Sneako for a very long time now since he started when he was really small. And
He's a creator. He's a creator. He's a
YouTube creator, right?
Oh, okay.
He's currently been banned though, but
banned from YouTube.
Yeah, very distasteful, but
Huh.
this is what it is. Yeah, he's not the only one that's been banned recently. But we'll not talk about that. What I just want to show is that I want you to react to the old Sneako, then the new Sneako. That's kind of going to be the title of this.
Okay.
Right. So we're going to watch a video called "How People View You."
Okay. So if it's not YouTube, where I play the video from?
yeah. So Rumble, right?
Rumble.
Yeah. I saw it upload on Rumble.
Okay, so for those that don't know, Rumble is the competitor of YouTube.
Yeah.
There's like a YouTube video.
Yeah. As you said, we like competition, don't we?
Competition is good for the markets.
Yeah, but at least your site does not have to suck. Their app makes sense, but their site is really not.
It's terrible.
Yeah, they need to improve it.
It's terrible.
So yeah,
Green.
How People View You.
Sneako. I like the name.
Holy shit, everyone, it's me, I'm here. What do people think of you? This is what we live for. It isn't how can I make myself better, it's if I go...
How old do you think he is here?
Looks like a teenager. Say 14. Say 15. Say 15.
I don't really know how old he was
This weekend, how many Instagram likes could I get if I take a selfie next to a tree? Our image is everything, and if you pay attention, you'll see the lengths people go to maintain this. Virtually everything you do is in anticipation of how someone else is going to react. You know that guy who says he doesn't give a fuck about what people think, or, don't get offended if you don't like my beliefs, shit like that? That guy does care. They all care. He just wants people to think that he has a personality.
Is that real?
Yeah, I think he's actually cutting his hair.
It's real?
Yeah.
Who?
Too. So don't be that cunt, please. Just be a different guy. Don't be that guy. Let me show you an example of this. I found a tweet here, and it reads, "I love how strong I am now." There are two options here. Either one, it's a dude who went to the gym twice and can now bench 85 pounds, or it's a girl in her late teens who wants attention. I prefer the latter. I'll go with the latter. And yes, I was right. And from this selfie in her profile picture, I swear to God on my life, I guarantee you within 10 seconds, I'm not cheating, I will scroll, and I will find you a selfie that either says, "I'm a loser, I'm a nerd," or "me too." Here we go. God damn it. So let's jump in our mindset here. No.
So like the point he's trying to make, I really resonate with this because like I get some people that tell me like it's almost like they use like things that are kind of trendy to make a point, right? It's like some people like I have a friend that tells me that he's an introvert, or like people just say they're an introvert. Where I know that like just shut up, guy. You're the last person that should say you're an introvert, but because it's like a cool term. Or saying you're a nerd or something like that. Like they tend to want to use it almost like vying for status because like the term is kind of cool. Or people that will be like they're ADD or something like that. That's kind of the point.
Here, nobody's actually buying that she thinks she's a nerd, and she knows that too. But in 2015, it's not cool to seem like you're trying hard. So, alone in her room putting on makeup at 8 p.m., she's wondering, how can I get attention for the next few hours? She has to feel important for the rest of the night. So what she does is she scans her room, voila, she sees her glasses on her desk. That's a prop for a selfie. LOL, nerd! She won't post a picture of herself chugging Mountain Dew and sucking Dorito stains off of her fingers while, you know, going to town watching anime from the early 2000s. Now, the glasses are enough of a prop for this picture. But that's just on the internet. Everybody says that. We spend time crafting this image of ourselves with filters, music quotes, and edgy tweets. It's pretty much like making a Sims character. How you see me on YouTube is this person that I create through hours and hours of hard work. I script literally everything I say and edit it in a program. You have no idea what I'm actually like. For all you know, I could be a YouTube drone created by Google to scare you away from the YouTube you don't have to pay for. In real life, people view me as a kind of wannabe, sometimes annoying, slightly funny fuckboy. And you know, subconsciously I spend a lot of my time perfecting that image. I don't wake up and think, how could I not be a douchebag today? I wake up and think, who can I piss off the most? Most of you have extremely fucked up thoughts that you don't say out loud because they affect your persona. I'm guessing at least more than half of you are closet racists, and even some of you kind of wanted me to go home at some point. I was born here, by the way. Please don't deport me, Mr. Trump. Probably more than half of you have some more gay thoughts than you care to admit. And at least 1/3 of you have spent some time on the really sketchy parts of the internet. Fucking weirdos. The reality is most of us are going to spend our lives wondering how everyone else is going to see us instead of improving ourselves for ourselves. You know, it even comes down to your haircut. When I have a buzz cut, I want people to think I'm a big tough guy, you know, big tough guy. ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó, rey? Hey, ese. When I got the quarter black, half Asian fro going on, I want you to think that maybe I go to museums or something. Maybe I'm one of those guys that reads grown-up books with titles that have sentence fragments, like, Searching for Meaning. I guarantee you that's a book. I don't know, though. Should I post this? Maybe people are gonna think I'm a tryhard.
Oh, okay. Right, you just note. So you took a swipe at YouTube there, YouTube Red. That's when YouTube slide their subscription. When they go after Netflix, well then it works now. YouTube Premium it's now rebranded now. It's now called now. So
YouTube Red is kind of odd.
YouTube Red was a field that YouTube's field venture into subscription, but now they've now rebranded it to YouTube Premium now.
What do you think of Sneako? This old version.
No. It looks very young. But it looks like it's smarter than its age.
Yeah,
it doesn't make any sense.
Exactly what I thought. Like, I think that's what drew, like, me or, like, most people then to Sneako. Is like, that was really young, and you could see that, like, it was not buying, like, bullshit people were being so. Like, you could see, like, things clearly, I guess.
Yeah, I love his perspective for someone that young. Huh.
Yeah, exactly.
Interesting.
Exactly. So talking about Sneako Ban, I actually found a channel where like someone was putting a re-upload of some of his videos. I guess what they were doing was they would like color grade the video differently so that the algorithm will not detect it.
Huh. That works. Color grading. Huh.
So I think this is Sneako 2020.
Okay.
1 or 20. I don't know when this was, but this is recently.
Sneako.
It's called Fake It Till You Make It.
Okay.
I like this one. So this is the one I'm going to play instead of. It did another how people view you. Like after
the
but I'm not going to play that. This one is better.
So is it me or this is so like or something?
What? Is there a point to this video? Eat a dick.
The title is Fake It Till You Make It, and you've not said one word about it.
Yeah, I recorded a commentary, but it sounded corny.
No, it didn't.
Not trying to brag, but the #1 requested video I get is people asking, how do I be confident, Sneako? The answer is the title. If you're not confident, you gotta fake it till you make it, pussy.
Alright, it's not aggressively corny. Eat a dick. But I might listen to that. Then All right, then what are you gonna do with all the footage that you shot?
Which footage?
The rest of the ice cream truck bullshit. See, what does that have anything to do with fake it till you make it?
Well, you could think of it as like I'm faking out the viewers' expectations.
Huh.
Haha, got him.
Got him. Got him.
Guess you could say I faked it till I made it.
My God, this is corny. This is corny overall. This is corny.
It is.
Dude, you know you can't post this, right?
Yeah, I know. I know.
Come on. There's no substance here. Doesn't make people
All right,
think.
fine,
It's
fine.
barely even
Fine.
funny.
It's gone.
Barely.
Fine.
For real, what does fake it till you make it actually mean to you?
Means I've been faking it my whole life. It means that even though you
Might not be confident, you might not always feel good about yourself, maybe you don't even know what the fuck you're talking about half the time, pretend like you do. Everybody is faking it on a day-to-day basis. People always ask about my confidence because it's documented pretty well on my channel. I went from
If you don't stare at my pimple the whole time, I know it's very distracting. And now that I mentioned my pimple, you're gonna stare at it the whole time.
to being known for saying whatever the fuck I want. My confidence is my persona. Talking to girls used to be the most terrifying part of my life, but today they call me a fuckboy, and that's a good thing if you didn't know. The trick is simple. Just imagine you're Bruce Lee, or James Bond, or Kill Bill, whatever fictional character you admire. Walk around like that's who you are. Batman isn't wondering where to put his hands when he's standing still at a party. Indiana Jones made it cool for a white dude to use a whip. I started this back in my private middle school when I got
Get it.
tired of being the lil nerdy ching chong to the rich white boys. And that morning when I slipped on my let up Skechers, I wasn't just a horny 12-year-old, but I was Bruce fucking Lee. I was gonna 1-inch punch the next bully to do the squinty eyes at me. Of course I got my ass kicked, but I learned a valuable lesson. Act the way you want to be. And after a while, you'll forget that you're pretending.
So like, I don't feel like this is not the really new Sneako. This is more like a recently new Sneako. What do you think of this?
Yes. There's a sensitivity of kind of truth to what he's actually saying. Fake it till you make it.
Mm?
Faking it till you make it.
What do you think of his videos, like the way he produces it?
Looks like there's not much I don't know. So simple. It doesn't look like a complicated setup. It just
Really?
like he just uses the camera. I don't know. It doesn't look. I know the editing is spot on. I know the video editing is spot on. But I'm talking about the setup, the camera. Like, it doesn't look like he's actually using something that's complex. I'm not using that for now.
Yeah, I think it takes a lot of, what is it called? It takes multiple videos, then it chops them.
Oh
together,
yeah. Yes.
Well, Sneako really inspires me, but like the story of Sneako is this. I feel like I actually watched a video on it where it was explaining why like actually Sneako got banned, right? Sneako uploaded a video called How to View Women, which is actually a cool video. It's very interesting. Like it's kind of like the way you make this fake it till you make it video. So, but there was this guy. Do you know Asanabi?
Yeah.
It's like a Twitch streamer. It's like an idiot or something. But I don't know how to call
He's
it.
a Twitch
streamer, right? It's like a left guy that does commentary and stuff like that. But essentially, the guy was asked to review this video on his Twitch stream and stuff like that. But he didn't even like. I don't think he watched the video finish. I think he just watched it halfway or something like that. But the point is, actually, he saw Sneako and he called him like an incel or something because of the video. Do you want to see the video?
No, I don't see the video.
He called him an incel, which was interesting because Sneako just makes artistic video and he gives his thought on stuff like that. Right. But Sneako was like he didn't even really watch the video, even understand view, because calling Sneako an incel is like a very weird thing. Like it doesn't even make any sense. Like Sneako out of all person. But essentially that kind of drew him to a more kind of extreme content of making so Sneako started doing streams. He does not do stream before, he just does this his regular video. Started doing streams where we're reacting to crazy stuff and doing crazy stuff.
Okay.
That's one of the things that got him banned, though. Then it's interesting, Sha. But do you think he should have been banned?
I don't know enough. I don't understand the context of
Why he was banned, I mean.
Yeah,
Should I show you something very
I
extreme that
don't-
might have gotten him banned? And you say, should I have gotten him banned
like, was it banned temporarily or permanently?
permanently? They
It was
removed.
thrown off
So
the
he had two YouTube. Like this artistic videos I'm showing you was on one of his main YouTube, Sneako.
Okay.
I had 1 million subscribers, right?
Okay.
Then he was working on another one that at the height when he got banned had 800, but it was from 100K to 800,000.
Okay.
So that one I think was one that actually got the strike, right?
Okay.
But when they removed that YouTube channel, they removed his official one too, where he posted nothing. So
Okay.
they literally just took him out, and he has been on YouTube
Wait,
since he was 14.
Since he was 14. Okay. So was it then he moved to Rumble, or he has been on Rumble? As
Yeah, like like people that get banned, like they usually know it's coming, right?
Okay, you'll have gotten
Because
multiple
people don't
warning
like
strikes.
what you have to say, and like the warning signs is there. You get some couple of strikes. You get
Okay.
people reporting your videos. See it coming.
So how is the other social media handles doing that? Have you gotten banned too? That's Instagram, Twitter, and that's or just YouTube.
I
You
think
put
it's
some of
still
the
on
content
Instagram. I followed him day before yesterday also.
But I don't think it does those contents on Instagram, does it?
No.
Well, I don't even know to know why actually got.
Yeah, I feel like this is not enough
Sound like
context.
a cool guy.
Yeah, it does,
Sound
right?
like a
But
cool guy.
I feel like it changed a lot, and honestly, I
He's
still like
going to
Sneako
do well. He's
because
going to do well. If he's at least these people getting banned and moving to trying to find other places of abode and all. At least in some sense, I had competition because whether or not we like it, used to be a monopoly in the video industry.
it is.
So in some sense, it's going to
Mm.
like bring some more neutrality to the other guys.
Yeah.
Rumble for one. Rumble just seems the UI just keeps bugging me. It's like when it first came out, I was like, okay, let me see this new thing. 'Cause I'm all for competition. I'm anti-mono. But when I just went to that, like, what the fuck is this? The UI just sucked. I was like, I don't know. They probably just I don't know. They need to redesign.
It is.
I don't know.
It is.
I don't know. But I feel it's going to if he moves to Rumble or whatever he chooses
Yeah,
to
I
move
think he has moved.
he's going to bring
What?
more of his followers. And all.
Yeah.
It's going to help
I
the
think I
platform.
joined Rumble because of Sneako. Maybe because of the dates, but I think it was because of Sneako. But I think I got the hard because of him.
Oh, because of Sneako.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because I don't just know who does that kind of content anymore, right? Most of those contents are weird. Well, do you know anything about the Tates?
Oh,
The Tate's brother, Andrew Tate and Tristan.
yeah, I know.
All right, let me play you a video and let me get your thoughts on this.
I think this guy is even back. He's part of the invest. I think Peter Thiel is a Rumble investor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he is.
He's anti-YouTube. I know he takes some swipes at them.
Yeah, and
last time.
truth is, what's his name? Peter Thiel is a libertarian, I think. So
He-
he's very like anti-censorship in a lot of
Yeah.
sense.
He has been doing a lot of political stuff of recent, supporting conservative.
Mm.
Yeah, I think he's one of the top most private funding of Republican campaigns now.
Yeah.
I think he left the board of Facebook to focus
invested
on that.
in what's the name of this company that does artificial intelligence? Palantir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you got the UI out Palantir, yes.
Of course,
It's a reference to Love Drink.
Oh,
Like,
I
they
don't
have all
know the
seen
reference
I.
to the name. Yeah, I don't know the reference to the name. Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, Peter Thiel is a good guy. I've seen a lot of his. Do you know that movie you sent me? How Thank You for Smoking.
Oh yeah.
You know,
the
he was
PR
a
movie.
producer in the movie.
Yes,
Yeah,
he
I
was.
saw
And
his name,
Elon
and
Musk
Elon
too
Musk
was
was
a producer.
But it's interesting. I like that movie. That movie was very thoughtful.
So wins and feels. This for now.
Okay, wins and feel. What is that?
Or wins and feel. I explained that to you before.
Like, is it about yourself?
No. Like your wins and fail. It doesn't have to be about you. But okay, let me go first.
Yeah, go for
My
it.
fail is Labour Party. Nigerian political party. Labour Party, Nigerian political party. Labour Party.
What is that where Obi is?
Yes, the Peter Obi guy.
Is that your feel? What happened to them?
I feel that they are not utilizing the what's the word called again?
Or the momentum they have?
Yes, that they've gotten. So I'm saying I feel that
What
they
is-
are not dispensing it strategically.
Interesting.
So basically, it's just that so a party just only fronting a particular candidate, which is normal, like presidential candidates. But then in other places of election, like the House of Rep, the both in the lower and upper chamber, even local, they are not really fronting the candidates.
Who's your vice president?
I don't. Okay, I think it's
Or is it not
that
Aisha?
guy. No,
The girl, the woman.
no.
That's
She's
not-
not. She's not. She's not.
What happened? I thought she was the one.
No, there going to be rumors that she was going to be the one, but then she was. But the vice president is like a doctor.
Is it a guy? Abi?
A guy is Dati or something. But my what bothers me is that it feels as though people running the party are just children that don't understand the game of politics. That what bothers me about it. In that it's normal for a normal average Nigerian to think that you can only change things or you get to change things via the
Presidency.
executive arm of government. But you just take a course in government or just a basic course. I know that's not the way the system works. That's like they need like they don't even have a presence in the legislative arm of branch of government.
Right.
So and they're just focusing on the energy. Not even if they're even focusing the energy on all executive branch, that made a lot of sense. But just a singular person, they're just the president. If they say, okay, we focus all our energy on governors and that's executive arms, but they are not even pushing other kinds. And also, I just feel like the momentum they have is just misguided. And even in the case that if that happens that the guy ends up winning, the guy will probably just find himself like Barack Obama, where he was in his first 4 years. He won't be able to do anything because he just successfully just gain one particular person. So he'll probably be handicapped. He won't be able to do anything. So I just feel that my field is Leopards. They don't look like they are really smart. They're not playing the game in a very smart way. Because the odds of the guy even winning the presidency is very low. So I feel that they could have not just put their eggs in one basket and just spread it out and all. So if it happens that it doesn't win, actually they will have some stay in some places in maybe it be the House or the Senate or something, but they don't have any game there. So even if the guy ends up winning, it's going to be a president without any ally in either of the branch government, which is just very, very sad. Because I remember Obama when Obama entered, he was just a minority for him not to get anything done. He had like a presence there. They were Democrats were in government, but then they were also minority. But he doesn't even have any ally, and they are not necessarily pushing. I just feel like my feeling just the Labour Party. They're not really utilizing the momentum they've gotten that they used to have. I don't be stood up on them. I just feel it's just very, very sad. The end is very predictable, but then
They are going to lose the election, won't they?
the odds of them losing is very high, which is what makes this very painful because they're not playing the game as it ought to be played. They're not being smart with the way they dispense and. For example, now they definitely have a candidate running for the governor of Lagos, but then you don't even know who the person is.
They're going to lose that for sure.
Yeah, they definitely are going to lose that, but we don't even know who the person is. So the way you would even know that they are preparing for a very big loss, like nationwide, is that when you are seeing them counting the votes across all other states and all, and you see the parties pulling, you see how ridiculous they don't have any momentum. So I just feel everything is just I don't know. My feeling is the Labour Party. That is.
Yeah, interesting take.
What's your feel? What's your feel?
My take on okay.
No, what's your feel?
Oh, that's such a weird question. I won't like that you have to explain it because it's like, where's my feel? I have to describe. Okay. Yes, my feel is basically the Naira debit card.
That's sad.
No, it's not even just Naira. Naira is a god.
Fiat
I'm talking
currencies.
about the credit card issue.
Oh,
Because it really hit me yesterday. So I was trying to get some things done. I just realized that.
you couldn't
Yeah.
navigate.
Yeah, so
So what did you end up doing?
I'm looking for a virtual card now.
Oh, okay, that's the way. So is that a way of
So so the cool thing is this, right? If you can get a virtual card where you just fund it by sending USDT or USDC on the blockchain directly to that virtual card, and you can spend the money.
But
the card.
So the difference is that.
Sweet.
So I feel that most people are actually going through this thing as Canada because I used to try to make some purchases but then I couldn't get anything done on my Naira card. But the difference is that you actually know ways to navigate and find other alternative means. But I just feel like the
I don't know
normal
anyway.
average.
I'm finding now.
You're finding, but then that's what I'm saying. Like,
This is interesting. You know, in 2020 or 21, we're talking about the dollar and stuff like that. Then it was 490 something, 500 then. but now it's obvious. Everybody knows like that it was going in a decline. So now, like, what I'm predicting is this, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's
So
predictions to actually after the
so
feels
basically,
prediction. Okay.
people will not be able to use dollar in any form. That there will be high demand for like crypto and USDC.
Okay.
So USDC and USDC eventually, and especially like credit card companies that issue. So Daniel found me an app where like you could just send, although you could just send crypto. Like you go send USDT to it on the virtual card and you have it there, you can use that virtual card. Because essentially, as I said, they've gone from $500 minimum a month in 2022 to 100 to now to 20 to now to basically zero because they'll just decline your card.
Okay.
So essentially, like if you want to even be viable, like people have to they have to pay for domains, they have to pay for subscriptions, they have to pay for everything. There'll be a really high demand for services like that.
Oh, okay.
So if you want to start a complaint,
interesting.
Something
I think the government is trying to pivot into that by doing that in era. What's going on with the in era? You remember when they voted the era?
Jesus. Like, I don't think people get my point. I don't think you get my point because you just said in era now.
No, I'm saying what's going on with the in era that the government tried.
No, you said the government tried to solve it with in era. In era is not a solution to the problem I just raised now. Is it? In era is just an electric version, a digital version of the Naira. Digital version of the stuff people don't want to use. It does not matter. They have like 500,000 users or so, maybe a million, but
500,000.
Yeah, it's so low. Nobody wants to use it. Nobody cares. The only advantage they have is that they will not charge you. But then I don't want the CBN to know my transaction. Like CBN is. So out of all the Nigerian institution, people don't like the presidency. People don't like my most hated institution is the CBN.
Okay.
Right? In Nigeria, first, the CBN has too much power. I don't even understand where they get that power from. There are some things that they can do. It's just weird. I guess.
Some things like what?
Just even compared to the things they can do. They can do a lot of things. Like just the way they are able to move money and use to control different industries. Right? So just compare Nigeria CBN to the Federal Reserve in the US. Federal Reserve they have very limited power, right? I know the people in the US will be like, they have limited power. Yeah. Of course, they do. But you have to understand the difference between the Federal Reserve and the CBN here. Right? The Federal Reserve, basically, they can control interest rates, which is a big deal, I get. They can maybe control the money supply a bit by... Basically, they can only control the interest rate and probably they say, they can also inject like money into different parts and stimulate different things. But Nigeria CBN, just the amount of power they have, for example, the CBDC stuff, right? How they just killed that. And like just different, they can affect different exports and stuff like that, different ban. And even look at crypto now. Like, how people were saying that, like, how come the CBN even has power to be like crypto is illegal? Well, of course, they didn't have the power to be like crypto is illegal. But they basically just banned financial institutions from using like crypto and stuff like that.
Yeah.
In the US, you can't even do that. Like, do you know, like, the amount of Congress sessions you have to hold to even be able to get that done, right? Jerome Powell, which is their Federal Reserve Chairman, cannot just be like, I ban crypto today. Like, they are not just going to be able to do that. They have to be able to. It's just a lot of checks to be able to get that done. But in Nigeria, that's not the case.
That's your point.
I think we are done.
Yeah. All wins. Any wins.
I feel like during the weekend I was able to put together I got everything together, right? I because the dates always talk about being in the matrix, and people always thought they were crazy, right? But yesterday I just saw it. I saw exactly what they were talking about, right? And exactly what they're talking about is exactly the state Nigeria is in, where like most people are just in a state where like they are never going to be emancipated from, like let's say poverty or just even financial freedom. Like they have such a big disadvantage that like the fact that you are even ignorant of it, even if you know, you're already so disadvantaged that there's just a lot of things you have to do. But the fact that you don't even know, it's just even crazy. And those guys were saying it, and they even think like a place like UK and the US are failed societies because like crime is high and stuff like that, right?
They own me, yeah.
Yeah, but like they should even see Nigeria because they moved to Romania, right? That's where they are, like Eastern Europe or something like that. Because it's much freer there, I guess, to them. But like I just feel like I put it together and now I'm even more like enraged in a motivated sense to be like, yeah, I get it. I get it. That's my win.
Yeah, don't have any win.
Don't have any. Yeah.
This guy. Okay. Oh yeah, my win is the songs you released during the weekend, during the past 2 weeks.
Oh yeah, I can't even imagine that was not my win.
That
But I feel like
that's
I want to normalize that now. So
Yeah, no, that was my really good. I shared them across my friends. So guys, just check out Favour's Spotify. We're going to drop the link.
yes.
I'm going to drop the link. That's Avour. Good song. Well, most people that I spoke to that gave me feedback. The first was kind of a moody kind of vibe, kind of dark.
Very
kind of
sad.
vibe. Yeah. In fact, I got someone to open Spotify because of that. Then once person listened to all your songs. So that was recommending sad songs, Billie Eilish kind of songs to the person.
Oh.
The recommendation I got was just so good. She was like,
Yeah.
who is this? So I saw Billie Eilish. She was like, who is this? Oh, I love this artist. It's as though the Spotify knows what I love to listen to. I was like, yeah, recommendation is that good? Is that good?
There is an algorithm where you can put your song in and to tell you like the mood of the song,
Okay.
the amount of instrumentation in the song.
Huh.
So I guess Spotify or something like that they can just classify song based on things like that, the tempo of the song.
And just pull it out for.
Yeah. Can use that to categorize the songs and use it for recommendations.
Oh, okay. That's cool. Anyway, so my win for today is just that's the
Yes,
music
and guys,
win.
we are going to be doing this every week, like twice or so.
Yeah, Tuesdays and Fridays we release new episodes talking about business, economic, technology. Let's talk about tech next time.
Politics.
But I know Feodor doesn't really necessarily like politics.
Yeah,
At least
of
Nigerian
course,
politics.
of course. I don't think Nigerian politics. I feel like politics is just, especially people that like range and rant about politics, just another way to distract you from like basically. I want to because what I just realized yesterday, like I just really opened my mind that like just ranting about politics is not going to help your life in any way. Yeah, like some immediate thing that you can really do, like that will really help you. It's almost like a way to distract the masses, keep them engaged and
Hook them up the
entertain.
masses.
Yeah, and entertain
Max.
them. It's almost like a shoe every 4 years. You have to pull off this shoe where it feels as if you are actually in control of giving someone power when it has already been decided the year before by the parties.
Get your point. Together.
Yes. So we are going to clip this up. We are done.
Yeah.
We're going to clip this up. Guys, who's going to edit?
I don't have any.